Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ivan. This is Ivan Stock Talks, and in this video I wanted to talk about why I stopped investing into individual stocks. And yeah, this is why I would like to tell you why I used to invest in Apple, Microsoft, and like Target and in these companies, and I stopped doing that. So my explanation is because look what's happening in the market right now. Everything are being sell off. People are selling their stocks, especially the growth stocks. Nvidia has been in a debacle. I think has lost like 40% or 35% of its value just like that in a wimp of within a day or two, just because they reported terrible earnings. um, Amazon, they had okay earnings and people are still selling these companies. And Nvidia, the only one that's like sticking out a little bit, back and forth is Apple. Apple is like very dominant, if you ask me. But this is the thing, like, you have to have guts, like to buy a stock all time high, and then notice that it drops like 10% right after you buy it. Um, it's you gotta have a you gotta be ruthless. You gotta have a cold mentality, and I don't have that. That's why I started investing in the S&P 500, because we all can agree that we cannot time the market. We cannot time it. We all can agree on that. But since we cannot time the market, by investing in the ETF, I invest in Splg. So since we don't know what's gonna happen in the market, like if the market is, like if a stock is overpriced, if a stock is having great earnings, if a stock is declining, or if a stock is going up, when you buy the ETF like I do, right? I just buy this ETF, and I get to buy all these companies, no matter whether they're doing good or bad. That's not my I that's not my job. My job is to get a return on my investment. And with the S&P 500, you can get that return. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube of people, um, you know calculating, like, the revenues and the earnings and this and that, and how they're gonna, how these companies are making profit, and if they're not making profit, if McDonald's it's having a hard time, if Coca-Cola has a slow growth rate. I don't want to worry about these things. I have a life to live. I have a family to take care of. By buying this ETF, I make sure that I get my, over time, I get my return. And look at today, oh, there's blood in the market. There's blood, pure blood in the market. And the SPOG went from like all time high, let's say almost 67, I would say, $66 and change. And now it's like, last time I checked, it was like 62.80 or 62.75, something like that. So if yesterday or a week ago I bought it, when it was like 65, $66, and I buy it today at $62 or $63, I'm buying it at a discount. And I'm not just buying the ETF, I'm buying all these companies at a discount. And it takes my worrying, like, I cannot have like, oh, I'm gonna have like 10 stocks, and I'm gonna see, you know, because when you invest in stocks, in individual stocks, you are trying to outperform the market. You are betting on this company, and it doesn't mean that it's wrong, or it's wrong, or you're doing a bad judgment on your call. It's just that I don't want to deal with that. I just buy all this, like, why should I invest in just invest in Microsoft. I know a ton of people that do not like Microsoft, but they do buy Apple products. I know a ton of people that they love Pepsi, but not Coca-Cola. I know people that they invest in, let's say, like they like Wendy's instead of McDonald's. Like, why not? Why I gotta choose between the or else? No, no. I buy everything. I buy everything. I buy every single company, and I let them hash it out. I let them fight or compete among each other, right? And I get the in the long run, I get the benefit of that. And if a company increases its dividend and it's in S&P 500, I also get that benefit of the dividend increase. If a company starts, I said that if it raises its dividends, but if a company like Google that started, like in the last quarter, I think so, yeah, started paying dividends. So I get the benefit of that dividend that Google is paying. If tomorrow, let's say, Amazon starts paying a dividend, I get the benefit of that. I don't have to worry about dividend growth, and it's okay. It's okay if you want to follow that. It's okay. It's just what I'm doing. I stick to growth, and I can see that as you get older and you want to like kind of retire and kind of live off your investment, you can switch into like more dividend ETF, not individual stocks, but like dividend ETF. I get the point of that, and I respect that. But for me, I'm still, investing in the S&P 500. I want growth, and look, I was like, until a week ago, I was up, like 12%, sort of something like that, like 12% on my SPOG. I was 10% total return, and that discounting like the neck, like the dividend. It was like my total return. I would say like with dividend reinvested, but like at that moment I had 10% plus the dividends that is gonna keep on paying me. So, but now I think it went from like 10-ish to like 3%, and I lost all that, all that growth, all that total return that I had. I lost it in a way, but I don't mind that. I want to buy, the total package. I want to buy the entire United States company. So this is my why. I like moments like this. Like these companies are having and for how long can a company keep its earnings? Like, see, like in the stock market, you cannot invest, with your feelings, because these huge hedge funds and people that have millions and millions of dollars to swing the market, like they don't care about dividends. They care about, hey, how can I make double this, like the 20x or like 20x or 100x, whatever my investment. This is not people like me that I work and I invest for a long term. These people like they can maneuver the market like that in a second. So there's a lot of technical stuff that goes into the market that it's out of my hands. So I cannot control it. What I can do is just buy the market and not focus on dividends for now. As I get older, I'm willing, and let's see, I'm willing to switch into like dividend stocks, like or dividend ETF. Yeah, but like today, tomorrow can go back up. But I did like today. I'm so glad that I invest in the S&P 500. Hi everyone, thanks for watching. If you encounter this video and you get to see it, or at least the end, I just invest in the S&P 500. I went from SHT, like dividend investment, into growth investment. So I switched to the S&P 500. I buy SPLG, and if you want to know how I do in the market against like dividend stocks, etc., please do not forget to subscribe and follow the channel. And if you have a comment, please comment, and I'll gladly answer it. Thank you so much, and I see you in the next one.